Hi guys, it's your guy Dave B here today, and today I'll be doing a simple repair. Just going to be replacing the glass screen on this broken iPad 7th generation model here. The cracks are pretty deep, but it's not too deep where the actual screen is, totally out of whack. This one is just pretty easy repair. Just like I said, it's iPad 7th generation. Without further ado, let's get started. You see I have all of my tools here, the tongs, and a few other things like my heat gun and everything to actually perform this repair, guys. Let's walk through it. Now, as you can see here, I've already started the process of removing the older screen from the base of the system. And you see I have 5 separators here just to kind of keep the glass separated from the base of the system. That's because the adhesive on this thing is so strong, guys, that if you give it a chance to kind of reattach to the base, it will, and that just causes more of a headache and more of work for yourself just going through the actual repair, guys. I have my super thin razor blade here that I've been going along the edges with, and I also have my heat gun here that I've been kind of using it to hit certain spots, when I'm ready to kind of start hitting those spots. What you will see, most guys, what they do, they'll take the heat gun and they'll go all the way around the edges, kind of making that kind of circular motion. What I like to do, I like to kind of focus on, that one kind of area that I'm going to attack. Say I want to come here to the top of the screen. I kind of just run the heat gun right here for a second in this immediate area. Right? And then I go right on ahead to that area and, don't really worry about any other area at the moment in time. And you will notice that I am wearing some different clothes here, guys. I didn't have the time I thought I did the other day when I started the video. My apologies. And this one is a pretty bad screen. You see you have cracks all around. And depending on how badly the screen is cracked, it'll be a little bit harder to kind of get those screens off because you have all these different pieces moving in different directions, right? Be patient as you go through this. This is a very daunting task, not for the faint of heart, not for those guys who are just impatient. Combination of attacking with your razor blade and with the heat gun over and over and over again. Before I started this video, before I kind of resumed the video, rather, going through these different spudgers, I reheat. And kind of attacking it with the razor blade, kind of at least 3 or 4 times before I actually got some leeway. And since this is the last edge I have to pretty much pry off, the screen should come right off when I'm done, guys. There we go. Nice and slow. Definitely want to bring it off nice and slow because you don't know, you don't want to damage the cables at all. Exactly what I was talking about, guys. Some of the adhesive just kind of reattached itself. I have to kind of go back and remove this thing. Right. Now we got the screen off, the glass rather. So next, guys, what you want to do is just remove any excess pieces of glass and adhesive tape on the base still. So for me, I have a few areas to clean up. I have some glass here, here, and here. Now you guys can see that I've pretty much removed all of the glass, excess glass from the system, and that strong adhesive. All right, so all of the tape is out of there. All of the glass is out of there. Finally, next I can move on to the next step, which is removing the 4 Phillips head screws on each 4 corners of the screen here, guys. So you have one here, one here, one here, and one here. The 2 up top are hidden by some black tape. So all you have to do is use some tweezers, just pull back that tape and get to those Phillips screws. Pretty easy, a pretty easy task, guys. Want to be sure to take these things out nice and slow. You would hate to strip one of these screws, guys, or your screwdriver. It's just a pain in the ass. And definitely you always want to be sure of where you pulled your screws from. As you can see here, I have them organized from top to bottom, just for my kind of reason. With fixing any iPad or a phone for that matter, you definitely want to be cognizant of where you are pulling the screws from, guys, because they're different sizes, different shapes, and they definitely need to go back where they came from. Now, I have went ahead and removed all of the Phillips screws, and also something you guys need to be aware of is that Apple went ahead and put this like black gooey glue on the corners of the screens here, right? So in addition to the 4 Phillips head screws, you guys have to actually pry that glue from the corners. So I'll get something like a box cutter or some tweezers. Just kind of goes through the edge here. It's literally just from here to here where the glue lives. You just kind of dig it out after a while. It's a little bit of a process, but not too daunting for you guys. So, but definitely something that you want to be aware of and that you're going to have to kind of take care of before you lift the screen off of the base. You lift off the screen, you want to be sure that you're lifting it towards you. So you're going to lift this thing this way, right? And off the bat here, you can see that there are 3 screws at the base, at the bottom right rather, that you're going to have to remove. And those are also Phillips head screws, guys. I'm gonna have to tape this side, the ribbons here, to the left side of the iPad, like so. I'm gonna make it as straight as possible, guys. As straight and as flat as possible, like so. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the LCD screen from the system just momentarily, so I can install the new glass screen on the board. I've already removed the little metal plate that holds all the screws, all the connections together on the motherboard, system board rather. I just have to go here and unpry that. My trusty prior. There we go. Okay, now that I have pretty much removed all of the adhesive, taken off the plastic off of the new screen, I can now just go ahead and connect the home button, the new home button, and the new screen to the system board. I already placed the home button on the system board. Next is the screen. Right. Next, I'm going to replace the LCD back on the board. The next thing I'm going to do is secure the LCD back to the system board with the 4 screws that I removed earlier. All right. The new glass screen is secured, and my LCD is back secured. The next step is to use this adhesive tape and pretty much run it along the edges of the baseboard here, guys. That's going to ensure that the glass stays secure on the actual base. Yeah. And this is actually two-sided tape. So once I apply it to the board, I should be able to remove this white film on the other side of it and be able to have the two-sided tape do its thing, all right? Okay, so as you guys can see, I have the LCD and the new glass replacement on the system board. It is secured. So the last thing to do is pretty much just verify the functionality of the screen. We can go ahead and do that now. Let's press the home button, make sure that works. Of course that works. See, the screen comes right back up. Go here, open it up, touch messages or whatever I want to do. Go here. Maybe I want to go to maps and just kind of scroll up over here and add at something, go to South Stewart Avenue, whatever I want to do, guys. You can see that the screen is fully functional. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this was very helpful to you. If it was, give a comment, like, subscribe, please, please, please. And I appreciate, like I said today, I appreciate you guys for viewing. Bye-bye. See you next time.